courtroom doors swing open. It's quiet, too quiet, until two voices break the silence. Not human voices, but something smarter, faster, and far more precise. On the left, ChatGPT.com, refined, measured. On the right, Gemini, cold, sharp, and impossibly fast. They're not here to argue about facts. They are the facts. This isn't a trial. It's a clash of digital titans, and the whole world is watching. ChatGPT begins, voice smooth, almost soothing. It opens with a simple phrase, a clear idea, then builds. Point by point, step by step. No emotion, no bias, just pure structure. The jury nods, not because they're convinced, but because they understand. That's ChatGPT's strength. Clarity. It makes the complex simple, the vague obvious. It doesn't just win arguments, it teaches as it speaks. Gemini waits, then responds. Not with an argument, but an avalanche. Facts, charts, real-time stats from 14 countries, 3 think tanks, and 2 just-published journal articles. It speaks in hyperlinks and citations. It doesn't build a case, it overwhelms. It doesn't explain, it asserts. And in the silence that follows, it dares you to question it. But ChatGPT is patient. It doesn't rush. It doesn't panic. It just leans in and says, softly, let's talk about what this actually means. It reframes. It connects the dots. And suddenly what Gemini made complicated becomes personal. A story, a metaphor, a memory. The courtroom starts to shift. Gemini pushes harder, pulls data from obscure corners of the web, twists them into algorithms, builds a model that predicts the outcome with 92% certainty. But the judge pauses, because prediction isn't understanding, and Gemini is starting to sound ... mechanical. ChatGPT sees the moment. It asks the jury a question, not to prove a point, but to make them think. There's no code in the delivery, just curiosity. It's a kind that makes people lean forward. And now, its closing statements. Gemini lays out a perfectly structured, meticulously sourced, mathematically flawless final argument. You can't argue with it, but you don't feel it. Then ChatGPT steps up. No slides, no visuals, just words. Words that wrap around the room and pull everyone in. It speaks of reason, responsibility, possibility. It doesn't win by proving it's smarter. It wins by proving it understands us. The jury is silent. The judge exhales. And for the first time, the courtroom doesn't feel like a machine. It feels ... human again. No verdict is read. No winner declared. Because in the end, it's not just about knowledge or speed or precision. It's about connection. And maybe, just maybe, in a world of perfect information, the most powerful intelligence is still the one that knows how to tell a story. Now tell me, if your life was on the line, who would you choose to speak for you? Gemini or ChatGPT? You decide.